right, my name is Jared. Jared Lewis with the Blessed Outdoor Show, the Bow Show. Uh, our introduction is welcome to the Bow Show. If you didn't know, now you know. So this is where you come and this is where you go if you want to see how we do it and keep it country in North Carolina. And we got a YouTube channel. You can follow us on social media at Jared Lewis, Jared Stephen Ramsey Lewis on Facebook, the Blessed Outdoor Show on YouTube. I want to say is the Blessed Outdoor Show on TikTok and Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. And then Zoe is Zoe Christian on Facebook, and the camera woman Zoe on Instagram. But she's not here. She's on the road on the way to Charlotte for Easter to see family.
Okay. Okay.
I'm getting ready for turkey hunting in the morning. I
Okay.
got a field trial to go to tomorrow afternoon, well, tomorrow night with my fox
Yeah.
pen dog, and I
Okay.
might run the rabbit dogs this evening.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, I really don't know we gonna start it, bro. How long you been hunting, man?
Shoot, I've been hunting. I'm 29 now. I've been hunting, I know, ever since I was about five that I can remember. I know I've been
Okay.
fishing as long. I probably was going a little bit earlier than that, but as far as I can remember, I'd say five because I'd always wait on my granddaddy and my cousins and them to get home on Saturdays, and then I'll run outside as soon as they get home to see what the kid go out there, help them skin it, clean it, and as soon as I was big enough to hold a gun, I think I might have been about eight. So what you say, 29? That's about 25 years, 20, 25 years.
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
I've been killing about 20 years, and I've been hunting about 25. There you go.
Okay. All right. Is it a generational thing for you, Bo? Or
Yeah, to me it was a traditional thing. Like I said, my
Mhm.
grandfather he got me into it. I had one uncle on my mom's side that hunted and he kept us in it. But however, it was 14 grandkids on that side of the family. And I think every last boy hunted at least 10 times in their life. And it was a good, strong whole group of us, about seven of us, about, I say about, yeah, about between five and seven of us boys kind of hit it hard with my granddaddy and my uncle. And like I said, I was the youngest out of all of them, so I couldn't wait to get old enough to hold a gun. I think I was, well, have a gun when I was out there hunting. Started out with a BB gun, a 22, shooting rats out around the hog parlor. My granddaddy had pigs and hogs, chickens, a whole bunch of stuff on the farm. So I
Yeah.
got good just shooting rats around the farm, and then started squirrel hunting with him at a real young age. And that was
Okay.
all she wrote. It was just a family tradition because on my dad's side, he did a lot of coon hunting and rabbit hunting. So if I wasn't deer hunting with my granddaddy or squirrel hunting, I would go to my dad's house and either squirrel hunt by myself or go coon hunting with him or go rabbit. So I definitely had it on both sides of the family.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Me, it's a it's a generational thing. Whatever. My granddad, he 86 years old, and he ain't for all that walking. But if you can take him to the deer stand, or either when we're out there running the dog, he'll like to come listen or whatever. But like I say, if he could get around real good, he'll be right out there with us both. And
Oh yeah.
dad, my dad and my uncles, they do it and stuff or whatever. And I got it from my dad and them. So yeah, man, it done been a generational thing, man. I'm definitely gonna try to keep it going, man.
Oh
Um,
yeah, we gotta keep it going. I was just thinking
yeah.
about that because as you was talking, I started thinking about how my granddaddy he passed away, God rest his soul. When I
Mm,
was maybe 14 or 15, it might have been like 14, I think it was. Young. I wasn't driving, so I was young until
Yeah.
I lost her.
Yeah.
So I look at it now. When I said it was about 5 or 6 of us that was, well, 5 or 7 of us that was doing it strong. Now it might be only one, two, three of us boys that consistently hunt,
Yeah.
and it's really just two. I say out of all those
Okay.
cousins that started out, it's about just two now, and we got a
Yeah.
few. Maybe one of them got a son. We got him started, and I know my kids
Okay.
started. My 1 year old, she's already out there listening to the
Oh
dogs and
yeah. Oh
going to
yeah.
all the
Yeah.
fox hunts and every little event I go
Yeah.
to. She's there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, and the thing about it, Bo, hey, your consistency pay off, man. Your consistency pay off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
I
man.
sure hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So any memorable hunts that you done had, Bo?
Shoot, what you mean memorable hunt? Like what you want to go turkey, coon? You gotta give me something specific to
Okay.
shoot
All
for
right.
this
Okay.
year, last year, this season, in my
Okay.
whole lifetime. What you want? What you want?
Okay. All right. So well, let's hit on this question first. Dog drive or still hunt?
Well, which would I prefer?
Yeah.
You said which would I prefer? I'd rather run dogs, man, because
Okay.
it's
Okay.
um it's more family oriented. Usually, it ain't just you
Yeah.
out there running dogs.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like more than five, sometimes 50 people out there, and it's
Okay.
it's it's just a more family camaraderie fellowship type thing going on. But don't get me wrong, I love to
Yeah.
still hunt. I enjoy
Yeah.
my peace of mind, my time out there by myself, and taking others out there and getting them started. I do love still hunting, but overall, I'd say because the
Yeah.
traditional I was brought up running dogs, that's just what
Okay.
I
Okay.
enjoy the most.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't ran them dog one time, man. It was an all day thing, bro. It was got there at 6 o'clock that morning, man, leaving at six
All
o'clock
day,
that
sun
evening,
up and
man.
sun down.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Yep.
all day long, man. All day long. And just just one little one got killed, man. A little bunthead got killed out of that whole day, man.
That's it.
So yeah,
Oh man.
man. So I was like, man, I don't know. I was like, I don't still hunted plenty of time because actually where I'm from, we can't run dog because it's in the upstate of South Carolina. But like down in low country, you can run the dog or whatever starting August
Mm-hmm.
15th or whatever. So I had got invited to go on dog drive or whatever, man. But I definitely liked it, the fellowship or whatever. Meeting different people, man, and talking to them and everything. I definitely liked that. But as far as the action wise, it really wasn't that much action um that I really could see. Like I heard the dogs run by me, and I had got in the position. I was like, oh yeah, they're definitely across the road. But I didn't see no deer, and I saw the dog cross the road, and one dog came running down the road or whatever. So I was like, well, I guess the deer going on by or whatever, man. But I guess I got there a little mobile or whatever to really to,
Oh
to
yeah,
really get the full.
you definitely
Yeah,
gotta get out there. You gotta get out
yeah,
there with some
yeah,
guys with some real good dogs. Like with my hunting club, it's nothing for them to have about. I mean, on a bad day, 7 packs of dogs, and everybody
yeah,
has good dogs. So you
yeah,
might have that first drive might have 40 to 50 head of dogs on the ground at one time. You go here. I'm talking about a roar, a pure T scream. At
yeah,
one point,
yeah,
especially back in the day, it wasn't nothing for us to harvest about 10 to 15 deer every Saturday. I mean, every Saturday.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then throughout the week, we kill maybe one, two a day or something like that. That's back when the deer was a
Okay.
whole lot more plentiful. But
Yeah, yeah,
I think that to get a day where we only killed one deer, it had to been. I can't even say it had to been raining because the last day it was raining, we still killed like four.
Okay.
We rock
Okay.
and roll over on that side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. But me, like I say, I grew up doing the steer hunting or whatever. So now I have saw some big bucks kill doing some dog drive, but
Oh
I
yeah.
done saw some big ones kill, man. Because thing about it, that big one, he kind of as soon as the gun stuff start going off during still season, he gets still or whatever.
Uh
So
huh.
yeah, yeah,
You
man.
see that one?
Okay, yes, sir, man.
You see that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
killed that one muzzleloader season. I killed that one
Okay,
muzzleloader season, still hunting. And then the next day I turned around and killed this one running dogs. See, I had to hold the
okay,
camera
yes, sir.
way back to see how wide that
Okay,
range is.
yeah.
And I
Oh yeah,
killed that
yeah,
one
yeah.
running dogs as well.
Okay,
I done killed some
yeah,
nice ones running dogs, that's for sure.
yeah, yeah,
I really would
yeah,
say
man.
my bigger ones I have killed running dogs.
Okay, okay, yeah. So you had too long got into the turkey hunting thing, hey, boy.
No, I would say this really been about my third year.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
roughly. I did it once or twice about 4 years ago, I would say,
yeah,
but I wouldn't have considered myself really giving it a fair shot. I was just out there trying to look for a turkey.
okay,
I wasn't turkey
okay,
hunting.
yeah, 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 man.
Is them
So,
dogs barking in the background? I can barely hear them, but I hear a little bit. I don't know if you can hear them dogs in the background barking.
uh, nah, yeah, yeah,
I can tell from.
yeah,
Are you hear them
yeah.
now?
I can hear, yeah, yeah.
I
But
can
yeah,
tell
they good though, bro. They good.
the
They
fuss.
good, man.
You got some puppies back there playing. All right. I hope you.
Okay.
I hope you didn't hear that.
Nah,
That's a
nah,
little
nah.
PG-13. I was trying to hit the mute, but I ain't want nobody to hear me
Yeah,
talking to the dogs like that.
yeah, 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 man. Yeah. Is your what is your go-to hunting, bro? What is your go-to that you definitely got to do over any other kind of hunting?
Right now is rabbit hunting.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
rabbit hunting has grown on me some type of way. I
Yeah.
would say about 10 years ago. Well, I'd say 15 years ago it would have been coon hunting. About 10 years ago it would have been deer hunting. And now it's rabbit hunting. And slowly and
Okay.
surely, turkey hunting is growing on me, man. Good googly moogly. Turkey hunting is becoming one of my. I mean, it's becoming one of my most favorite things to do. But the season don't last but so long. So I
Yeah.
kind of like I like the rabbit dogs because, like I said, I grew up running dogs a lot. But if it
Okay.
came to hunting without dogs, turkey hunting would definitely be it. But because I got my dogs, I say rabbit.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That's my go-to. I
Yeah.
can enjoy myself. I don't even have to be hunting. I can just go drop the dogs and listen to them run, see a couple rabbits, chases and races,
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
dogs really turn out and blossom into themselves, like become, from
Yeah.
puppies to dogs to get those good traits
Oh
you
yeah.
like.
Yeah. 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 So do you get as deep as the bloodline vote for your rabbit dog?
Yep, yes I do. I've been studying the
Okay.
bloodlines this past 2 to 3 years. I've put more effort into studying bloodlines than I ever have because I grew up
Okay.
running grade dogs. Like I
Okay.
grew up running grade dogs, hunting grade dogs. Some of my best dogs in my yard right now are grade dogs. I still have some, but
Okay.
when it comes to the paperwork and the pedigrees, I've come to find out that if you truly want to have a great program, it helps tremendously to be able to track those to track the pedigree and to know, okay, let's just say your granddaddy was a super bad hunter. So I know it's gonna be in your DNA by looking at that pedigree. But
Yeah.
if I don't have the paperwork to show who your granddaddy is, I don't really know. You know, your granddaddy could have been a deer dog or a coon dog or a bird
Yeah.
dog, and I'm over here trying to get a
Okay.
rabbit dog. So learning those
Yeah.
pedigrees really kind of help you build your program and your pack around what you want and the style of hunting that you're doing, whether it's meat hunting, whether you're hunting in briar country, whether you're hunting in the swamps or the wide open timber, or even if you just
Hmm.
simply field trialing dogs, those papers really help you uh, kind of keen down or focus in on what dog does what. Because like before I got
Okay.
how can you put it? Before I didn't know anything about papers. I got two dogs. I was so happy to have papers. Yeah, man. Woo-hoo. I didn't know anything about the bloodlines though. God bless their soul. That this is the slowest dogs I believe I will ever have in my life. But now that I
Yeah.
know about the paperwork and some of the bloodlines, I could stop you way over in South Carolina, or you could be in Georgia or Florida, and you can say, "Hey,
Yeah.
boy, I got a dog, such and such and such and such." I say, "What's the bloodline?" And if you tell me a certain bloodline, Meachams, Reggie, um, Fox, Copper Lake, Gretzenberger, any of those names, I'm be like, okay, boom, that dog's faster, medium fast, fast, hard hunting dog that might have came from either Michigan up north, or like
Yeah.
Mississippi, far south, something like that. Not what I guess you say far south, west south, or however you go. So like those
Yeah.
bloodlines help you keen in on a lot of key traits when you building that program.
Yeah.
That's what I was studying them last night for about an hour. I didn't even realize I was
Okay.
sitting there looking at this dog papers, and before you know it, I done switched over to about three, four more dogs, just looking at the papers, and you see what they
Yeah.
have in common. It's almost like if me and you didn't know that we was cousins, and then we do a ancestry.com and we look up there and you say, all right, I know Darius love to hunt, and I know I love to hunt. We do this pedigree and we look up there and find out, dang on it, our great granddaddy loved to hunt, and he was the same man. You know, we got the same great granddaddy,
Yeah.
and that's why we
Yeah.
love to hunt because it goes
Yeah.
that far back into our DNA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really cool. Like it's a whole different side to just to looking at those dogs. Like I'm a firm believer
Yeah.
in papers. Papers don't run no game. Like whether it's bird, rabbit, squirrel, coon, fox, deer,
Yeah.
the papers don't make the dog, but it does help you keep up with what you got.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And putting your name on it. 20 years from now, they could say, "I got a board game show dog," and it won't be a no, you don't, man. There ain't no way you could prove it. Yes, I can. I
Yeah.
got these papers right here that says that this dog is a great grandson of
Yeah.
DeBocho's Patty LaBelle. You get what I'm saying? Like they'll be able to
Yeah.
track that
Yeah. Yeah.
and keep that longevity later on down the
Yeah.
road, and
Okay.
maybe help a
Yeah.
kid that don't know nothing, help them build a program up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, man. But the thing about it, man, I ain't well, I don't really know too much about the paperwork, Bo, but I do know people that that believe in that paperwork, to go back to see where your dog came from or whatever. I actually had met some guys in South Carolina or whatever. They were some dog traders, and
Mm.
he started asking me about the bloodline of some dogs or whatever. Hey, I was clueless, man. Hey, I just knew that there was some beagles, man. I couldn't tell you what their bloodline was or whatever, but he knew his bloodline, about like where the dogs came from and everything. And he actually had them great dogs. them field trial dogs or whatever. So
Right. Say I mean it helps, but then you got people who don't care about it at all. Like for example, you mentioned dog trader. I know a dog trader that this guy's he he connects people with dogs, I should say, hunting dogs, at least over a
yeah,
hundred times a year. And
yeah,
these dogs, they may have papers and they may not, but the fact
mm-hmm,
goes with it is that if they have papers, those papers do not get passed along with their dog because the man does not want people to know where the dog comes from, so they don't try to undercut him and go get
yeah,
the dogs without him. It's really messed up because you think about, like
yeah,
I just said, you put in 20 years of hard work into your bloodline, and then somebody just boom throw your papers away. It
yeah,
kind of hurts that dog and that pedigree. But
yeah,
you really producing. Say I got $100 out here. Who cares about the five that lost papers? Because if I got 100 out here and 95 do real good, and those five came out of negligence due to the owner, not the dog. The dog still could be good.
yeah,
The dog might not
yeah,
never make it to a field trial. The dog may never get bred. You could get a pack of
yeah,
male dogs right now and say, hey, man, I just want male dogs. I don't care about any breeding, any reproducing, or anything.
yeah,
And that dog, the bloodline stops right there. That's not any
yeah,
negative to you. That's not any jab at you or anything. That's just what you want.
yeah,
That's just like me. I
yeah,
got a yard full
yeah.
of females. How can I reproduce
Okay.
if I don't go get no males?
Yeah, yeah.
I said, you see, you got me fired up right there. The rabbit dogs, that's my thing right there, man.
Yes, sir.
I love
Yes,
them
sir.
dogs.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, and the thing about it, hey, for you to have a good dog, Bo, you got to put the time in with the dog, man.
You got to.
So
I was
yeah,
talking to my guy in Alabama. He was telling me he runs 3 days a week. I only run my
yeah.
dogs once a week, but he runs on
Oh,
a competitive level to the point where
okay.
he has field champion and grand champion type dogs in his yard that
Yeah,
he's raised puppies.
yeah, 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 man. So, do y'all do predator control where y'all at, Bo?
Predator control. Yeah, it's a lot of that that goes on. Me personally, I don't do a whole lot of specific. Like I don't set any traps or nothing like that, but I do
Yeah,
know a lot of guys that are big into the trapping. However, if I'm still hunting or I'm running dogs and I see a coyote, or yeah, usually a coyote,
mm,
predator hunt. Like I don't generally go out there specifically to hunt them, but if I see them,
yeah,
I'll try to take advantage of the opportunity to help out the
yeah.
herd and do a little bit of management. As they say,
Okay,
I think
okay.
one coyote saves 10, 15 baby deer or something crazy
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, but back in the upstate of South Carolina, man, I told my dad and them because think about it, he got the rabbit dogs and stuff, and my uncle and them they got the rabbit dogs. But man, I told him that if we don't do nothing about that predator population, Bo, going out there hunting the whole day, getting like four, is it'd be good to get four, to
Yes, sir,
get
that's
four
rough.
rabbits out of a whole day of hunting, man. And man, you can hear coyotes and stuff all night long, man, early in the morning and everything. But until somebody just really hammer down on just specifically doing the predator control around in the area or whatever, it ain't gonna get no better, bro.
Yeah, I say dang on the
So
coyotes and stuff, they do play a big factor in the
yeah,
animals, especially
yeah,
the small
yeah,
game. Like I know they eat out a lot of the quail, turkeys, rabbits.
yeah,
They
uh-huh, yeah,
better number on there.
yeah, uh-huh, yeah,
Kind of A little bit of panic here, my fault. Just
Okay,
can't
nah, you
find my
good, bro.
keys. I don't know what the world I did, man. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, my fault. My,
Nah, you good, you good.
I have no
Yeah,
clue what I did with my keys. And Zoe has
okay,
taken off about 4 hours
yeah,
away, and I really have an
okay.
odd feeling that my keys might be with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Well, yeah, we're gonna keep this podcast right.
Yeah. Um. So 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 as far as the turkey thing or whatever, Bo, man, it's an adrenaline rush, man. It's an adrenaline rush to know that you done fool that old gobbler to come on in to you or whatever off them calls or either off them decoys or whatever. So have you ever heard one drumming, Bo?
Yeah, yeah, I have. I have. That's
Okay.
pretty exciting right there. You get them so close to you, that joker go to
Yeah.
spitting and wheezing
Yeah.
and drumming, and you don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
know. You not knowing. Well, I know the first time I heard it, I didn't know if it was my heartbeat or him drumming. The guy said, "You heard that drumming?" I was like, "I heard my heart beating." So the
Yeah.
second
But
time
hey,
I was really listening for it, and I heard it
yeah.
that time. But you could definitely
Hey,
hear him
man, the
blowing
thing
up
about it,
and shit,
Bo,
man.
it hit down in the inside, man, to be that close to him drumming, man. I remember I had one hunting behind the house one morning by myself or whatever, man. So I had went out and I I had got out there before daybreak and I heard them gobbling and stuff. So I had went ahead and sat up. I didn't have no decoy in or whatever. I was just hunting behind a old camouflage burlap sack that we had around like three little triangle trees, and I was sitting on it wasn't no bucket. I think I had a chair that I was sitting on, man, and I had hit the call, man, and every time I hit it, man, the joker be gobbling, but yet he followed the hen all the way in. So basically, he was following the
Mm-hmm.
hen, and you know them hens, they curious already.
Mm-hmm.
So man, the hen done came all the way in to the front of the blind. She kind of looking over into the blind. I'm being dead still, man. So, Bo, man, tell me why when this joker gobble again, he right behind me. I I I couldn't see him and I couldn't turn around. But man, he started that drumming, Bo. I didn't know what it was, man. I'm telling you, hey, I felt that all the way down in the inside. I was
Come
like,
on, man.
what is this? Hey, he started sounding, man, hey, it was like a robot mechanical sound, man. I was like, man, there must be a different kind of turkey or something, man. But what it was spreading and everything. And then he started that drum because he was seeing that hen. He was still trying to impress her, man. So he he had got like on the side of me and the hen was kind of up in front of me. So he had got behind a tree, man, a nice long beard, man. He had got behind a tree, Bo. And I was like, yes, sir. As soon as he stepped from behind this tree, I'm gonna let him have it. Bo, let me tell you, man. That joker stuck his head from out behind that tree, Bo. I done already blasted at him, man. The majority of the pellets done hit the tree, man.
Oh,
He done ran off and everything. I done got up blasting at him, man. I didn't get that joker, man, but he was a
hey, don't
nice
feel
long
bad.
beard, man.
I did the same thing, man. I did the same
Yeah,
exact thing. I think it might have been the second turkey. The second, well, no, this might have been like the third gobbler I ever tried. I did the same
yeah,
thing. To come in through some bushes, and I thought, all the rabbits and stuff. I done shot through the bushes and mowed down the
yeah,
deer and whatnot. I said, man,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is a chip shot. So I shot,
yeah,
and that joker tucked it and kept on growing. He took off straight up through the trees. I said, I'll be
Yeah.
doggone. I sat there with my
Hey,
jaw
but
dropped. Couldn't believe it.
yeah, but hey, now Bo, now they say if you ever shoot one and he can't fly, they say you'll never catch him because he'll run so fast and get away from you, man. So yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. How did your deer season turn out? The past season, Bo.
It was pretty good. I think I ain't killed but maybe 2 or 3 deer. I
Okay.
ended up going to Kentucky and I got a nice 9 pointer in Kentucky,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I got some small ones back home. I didn't go a whole lot
Okay.
hard back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
So
did, but
so so
I just
okay. Tell me about your Kentucky hunt, Bo.
uh I got invited by a fellow named Mr. Livers. Steve Livers, a cool gentleman, man. He was like, if y'all can make it up here, we'll take care of you. And long story short, that's what they did. Man. They cooked. They had a
Yeah.
cabin, had a hotel for us to sleep in, just in case we didn't like the cabin little area.
Yeah. Yeah.
They pointed us in the right direction, put us in their best stands, had it set up to where they had covers over them. It was just a nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice, nice experience, man. First time I had ever really been to something like a deer camp. It was
Yeah.
him, two, three, about four other fellows that was out there, and the
Mm-hmm.
other side of the deer camp was a couple of families as well. It was pretty good
Okay.
camaraderie, fellowship, and I think I was the only one out of the group that had killed something that that weekend, but they ended up
Okay.
being successful later on in the season.
Yeah. 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 The weather got pretty bad with y'all up there then whenever y'all hunting, Bo.
Oh yeah, man, that was some of the coldest hunting I've ever done in my life. I mean, I'm talking
Yeah.
about threefold, about 3 pair of socks on, had the battery powered jackets and pants.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, brother, soon as that battery went dead, you
You kind of stop, Bo. Hello?
too much and that bad
Okay.
service hit. I apologize. I
Okay.
apologize about
Nah,
that.
nah, nah. You good. You good. Now, you had stopped whenever you saying as soon as the battery had died.
Oh, so yeah, as soon as that battery died, man, it was like a 10 degrees difference immediately, like in your body. You
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it didn't make sense how many sets of clothes we had, others still been cold. I think the first day we was out there in t-shirts and pants, and the next morning it was sleeting. That afternoon it was snowing, and yeah, it was a pretty cool experience to go through all those different weather conditions. It kind of pushed that rut
Yeah.
in real good. I want to say
Yeah. Yeah.
the neighboring like kind of like game land or hunting area, they had killed maybe
Mm-hmm.
300 deer that weekend, man. So the whole time I'm in the stand, all you hear
Mm-hmm.
is boom, bow, bow, boom, just shooting
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
around the area. I mean, like
Yeah.
they was
Yeah.
having a ball down there. It was some pretty nice sized
Yeah.
deer that got killed in the area too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So so is you a size man, Bo, or is you an age man on the deal?
On the deer, well, I say it depends on the area I'm in. If I can get like down here where I'm at right now, the deer are kind of small. Like they don't really get
Okay.
real big and antler as opposed
Yeah.
to farther out west or even back home where I
Yeah.
grew up at and
Yeah.
close to the
Yeah.
VA line. They don't get as big, so it's kind of hard to judge the deer. You might have a 5-year old buck down here with only a 14, 15-inch spread, whereas back home you see a 2-year-old with a 14, 16, even maybe even 17-inch spread rack. So
Yeah.
if I'm still hunting,
Yeah.
I'll try to get a deer my best judgment, and I'd say antlers. Because I don't
Yeah.
care if you dang on 2 years old, if you got a rocking chair sitting
Yeah.
on your head, that's your butt. That's your
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Yeah, man. Yep. Um, let me let me see what direction. You just got something that you want to talk about, Bo? Uh, either we can go into the next
Oh
subject
no, I
about hunting.
got nothing in specific that I could think about other
Okay.
than make sure if you listen to this, take a kid hunting. Make sure you get out there and try to go hunting, go fishing. If you
Yeah.
on YouTube, check out the Bow Show, Blessed Outdoor Show. Go check us out. Board Gang
Yeah.
Gang. We're out here trying to promote this hunting tradition and keep this sport alive, these traditions alive, and kind of
Yeah.
help our people survive and thrive. I
Yeah.
will say
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
And stay out of
Yeah.
trouble for the most part. That's the biggest thing, staying out of trouble. That's what I try to
Yeah.
preach to people of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Is just to stay out of
Yeah.
trouble. Whatever you're doing, God will take care of the rest. As long as you try to meet Him halfway, to stay out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me see. Um, have anything exciting happened while you done been out there in the woods or something, Bo?
Yeah, man. I actually that you say it. It was, I don't know why it just popped in my head. About 2 years ago, a year ago, me and Zoe and my good friend Daryl, who was turkey hunting, and we was trying to cut off some turkeys and get to this field, and it was great, big old. I say about a 50, 75 acre field on the other side of this path that we had to cut through to get there. And the path itself was not a rough path. It was a mowed down path, an easy walking path, probably about a truck lane wide, maybe
Yeah.
a truck lane and a half. We were walking down the path, and
Yeah.
Daryl's just hitting that turkey call as we're going,
Yeah.
just to kind
Yeah.
of give us a disguise as we're walking. So we're all close together. We're moving through the bushes, man. And about that time, we hear something to our right, and it sounds big. Like we hear something just as big as we are moving at almost at an adjacent angle, as if like if
Yeah.
we keep going straight and they keep going straight, we're gonna run in head to head, whatever it is. So
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
I noticed it, Daryl noticed it, and he stopped and was like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah, did you hear that?" And he looked down. Them little puppies back there is cutting up. Dang, he looked down at the ground and realized that he was on like a little walking trail. You couldn't tell what kind of trail it was, but it was a beat down trail that was going directly across this path that we was on, like an intersection.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like clockwork, he looked down at the trail and he started following it through the bushes and looking to the direction where we was hearing this noise come from. And he looked a bear dead in the eyes, and he was like, "Damn, it's a bear." And by the time he said bear, I clicked my safety off, and all you heard was sticks breaking, limbs swinging. It was a mama
Yeah.
bear and two or three cubs coming directly at us. But luckily, we scared them enough. Like, I guess they didn't know we was that close to them. Two of them had
Yeah.
climbed up the tree, and the mama bear took off
Yeah.
down through the bush. Man, I think all of us had to check our drawers when we got out of there, because that was a pretty
Yeah.
bizarre experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like what? And I bear hunt, but I was not expecting to run into no bears while we was
Yeah.
turkey hunting.
Yeah. So how did Izori handle the situation, Bo?
Oh man, she was excited. Her eyes just big as they could be. And just as big as they be. She didn't know what to think. She got it on camera
Yeah.
though. I know she got it on camera. It's
Yeah.
on one of the videos.
Yeah, 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 man. But hey, the thing about it, hey, it's wildlife out there, bro. It's wildlife,
Oh
and the
yeah,
thing about it,
it's definitely.
hey, the thing about that wildlife, you can't tell it to stop and sit and yield and stuff because it don't know commands like that, man.
Uh-uh.
So
No, it ain't
yeah,
trained. It ain't domesticated. It's pretty wild.
yeah, 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 man. Um, I really had well, yeah. I I had I had an exciting experience happen to me when it was rabbit hunting or whatever. We were just gonna leave rabbit hunting and the dogs had jumped another rabbit, bro. I had my old double barrel that I was hunting with or whatever. So I told my dad and them because they were headed toward the truck. I was like, I'm gonna make it and cut the rabbit off or whatever, and I'll bring dogs on back to the truck.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I done went back there, man. I done got to the back of the property and I see the rabbit go across the hill. The rabbit go across the hill and come back up the hill. And Bo, as soon as he come back up the hill, I'm looking at the rabbit. The rabbit,
All
like
right.
probably within 5 feet of me, Bo. Man, the dog done got on the hog, man.
Oh
Man,
man.
that hog started hollering. I had my finger on the trigger finna shoot the rabbit, but I was like, nah. When the hog started hollering, I was like, man, ain't got nothing but these two like rabbit shots in his gun. But I was like, the good
Uh-huh.
thing about it, it got two triggers on it. So I was like, man. So the dog came out with their tail sucked up on the pen and everything, running. So I was like, boy, I was like, man, I said, Lord, I said, Lord, now you know if the hog come out, I have to put it right on the end of his nose, I'm gonna have to let him have it. But I said, don't let him come out, Lord. Don't let him come out. Whatever you do, don't let him come out. So the hog was down like over in like a little gully. It was like a deep trench creek that had ran out through there. That what the hog was. So what I
Mm-hmm.
did, I just bagged up from it, both. I didn't even want to see no action, man. But man, the dog went all the way to the truck by themselves. My dad and them like something must got after them dogs. I said, man, I don't know if y'all would have knew, man, because they said when the dog got back to the truck, the dog was kind of shivering and shaking with the tail sucked up under and stuff. I said,
Mm-hmm.
man, y'all, I said, the rat went right across my feet, but then the hog started hollering. I was like, man, I'm glad I got on out of there. So
Yeah, that's what my
yeah,
my daddy and them told me they had went to South Carolina and experienced something like that. Exact almost same story. And he said that's why he
yeah,
quit hunting with an over and under. He said because you got to have
yeah.
more than two bullets in the woods.
Hey,
You don't know what might come out.
Bo, Bo, and the thing about it, man, from then on, I started taking my pistol all the time because
I bet you did.
it, yes, sir. It probably ain't got that range like them other guns, but if something
It'll keep them
close, you
off
know, you
of
can
you.
do what you got to do. So, oh yeah, 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 man. So, yeah, yeah, man. So, you going turkey hunt by yourself, Bo, in the morning, or
Yeah,
you going with
I'm gonna go
somebody?
turkey hunting in the morning, man. First thing in the morning, it's gonna be supposed to be pouring down raining, but I'm still gonna try it just because.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, man. With me, with me being down here in Georgia, my wife, she asked me was I gonna go in the morning or whatever. I told her that I might, bro. I might. My pops, he got about 5 acres or whatever down on the river, about like probably like 50 minutes away from us or whatever down here in Georgia. But man, he got the wildlife, man, the deers and turkeys or whatever. I didn't know to ask him. He said, son, just come over here whenever. You ain't even gotta ask me. So you know, I think I take him up on that offer or whatever. And you know,
I
definitely
know I
definitely try to
would.
get some. definitely try to get some good footage and stuff too at the same time. So yeah, 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 man. And the thing about it, I had posted that video up. Well, it was actually last year. Um, it was on the 5th of last year whenever me and my wife was over there, and the gobbles was out in the backyard. When they was stepping on the back porch, they were getting ready to run off, and I had started mouth calling or whatever. And man, they started going crazy, bro. So
they couldn't take him.
no, man. Hey, they were like, people, we finna run. But then I started hitting them with that hen or whatever. It piqued their curiosity, man. Them joker came back up, started looking around, and then I gobbled at them, and both of them gobbled at the same time. One of them started spreading and stuff, and then I hit the hen, the other one started spreading. I was like, yes, sir. I was like, next year? I was like, because this year, I ain't got no license to get you. But I was like, next year, I'm be prepared for you. I'm be prepared for you.
So, I'll be down there first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had to be on them turkeys. They wouldn't stand a chance. I'll be there. I call Pop right now. Hey Pop, I'll be there in the morning.
Yeah. Hey. And the thing about it, they don't roost too far back behind his house, because one night I had made a I had made a fire in his fire pit behind his house to do some marshmallow or whatever with the kids and stuff. So man, I heard them flying off of the roof then. So I was like, man, I know they ain't roosting too far. And like, man, I done been over there, boy. I counted like 25. And just standing like on the back porch, man, just 25 of them joker, man. Just out there just walking around and everything, just scratching through the grass, and then they went on in the bushes or whatever. So yeah, they're pretty plentiful over there. And the deer population is too, man. The deer population is like real plentiful over there. The deers used to, I'm pretty sure they used to seeing the people or whatever. My pops, he stayed in the back of a cul-de-sac or whatever, man. But like it wasn't this Christmas, it was the Christmas before that. My wife uncle had went outside that morning to smoke a cigarette or whatever. And Bo, tell me why a 8-pointer and a 10-pointer is staring him dead in his face, and he's smoking a cigarette, being still. The deer's trying to figure out what he is and what he doing out there, and he trying to figure out what y'all doing so close to me. And I kid you not, man, I was looking out the window. My wife had to go turn the alarm off, and she wore glasses. And she said, she came back upstairs. She said, baby, it's some deers out there, some big deers. So she really couldn't tell about the antlers because she didn't have her glasses on. But she came back up and she was like, it's some big deers out there. So she came back up and I started looking out the window, man. Man, a nice 8-pointer and a nice 10-pointer just standing there in the backyard, man, looking at him. And I kid you, they weren't no farther than 30 yards, bro. Just standing there, just looking, trying to figure out where he is, like that smoking that cigarette or whatever, man. So, yeah, yeah, but you know, it's just a matter of time because I'm feeling good about the upcoming deer season or whatever. You know, I think I'm gonna have to get a couple of them from over there. So,
I know I would. So you say you got the wildlife, got the big turkeys, got the dang on big bucks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right there at Pop House.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah. So I don't know how long we done been talking, bro. You see something on your end about the time? Cause man, I'm kind of new to the whatchamacallit, man. But so I started this podcast, bro, or whatever, for you know, to give minorities a platform to have as far as podcast or whatever. Because the thing about it, I like listening to podcasts, bro. or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
I like listening to us, man. I ain't gonna lie. I I like to listen to or whatever. But hey, I like listening to everybody. If it's about outdoor hunting and fishing, but I just want to have a platform for, well, when you type in something or whatever, what you're really looking for, and when we can pop up or whatever, and to get all stories and everything. Both because thing about it, man, like well, for everybody, for the majority of people who I talk to, it's generational. But I do got a couple of people that's upcoming that I'm gonna talk to. Like they done been hunting, they done started hunting like for like the past 2 or 3 years by themselves or whatever. And I
Mm.
definitely want to get their stories about, because it didn't come from generation for them. It was something that they just picked up from, studying about the land and when to go out and do the stuff or whatever. And but they done been actually I've been real successful or whatever. Especially coming from, not having as much knowledge as somebody who done had a generation or whatever. So
Right. I
yeah,
have seen
yeah,
some guys like that, man, that just pick up and go to the stores, buy a whole bunch of camo, buy a gun, go out there the next
yeah,
dang on day and kill a monster. Like I've seen it.
yeah,
That
yeah,
happened. That happened
yeah,
to a
yeah,
guy that hunted with the hunt club about 3 years ago, man. I mean, that deer had to have a 25-inch spread. That was the biggest 6 pointer I've ever killed. I mean, I've ever seen killed in my life.
yeah,
Like this was a
yeah, yeah,
pure moose, and that was the
yeah,
first deer he ever killed. First time he ever really. I mean, he might have been hunting a handful of times. It was
yeah,
bizarre, but sometimes that's
yeah,
what it takes to get
yeah.
people hooked, and I enjoy it.
Hey,
I enjoy to see people from
yeah,
all age, like you say, from anywhere that love to
yeah,
enjoy what I do. I've been checking out the people
yeah,
that's I tell you what that trips me out. Like the ones that's overseas and in different countries and stuff like that. I got a buddy
yeah,
that's in Trinidad, Tobago, and it's like whereas
yeah,
I'm hunting a rabbit, he might be hunting something that looked like a rabbit, but it looked like a nutria or something like that. It's a whole different. All
yeah,
right, for example, I'm hunting a rabbit. He hunting an armadillo, and I'm over here like I'm looking at
yeah,
an armadillo like, what you eating that joke? And they like, heck yeah, man, we tear that thing up. It,
yeah,
it tastes good,
yeah,
and they got all types
yeah,
of different traditional, well, different ways that they do it. That's the part that I like to see. It's pretty cool
yeah,
seeing how
yeah,
people from
yeah,
different countries do the same thing we do. I seen one guy, he
yeah,
blowtorched the whole deer. He didn't skin that joke at all. He blowtorched. He
yeah,
field dressed, but instead of
yeah,
like taking the fur off on that joke is straight
yeah,
blowtorched it off. And he said that was some of the best
yeah,
meat he can eat. But dang, I ain't gonna
yeah,
chalk your
yeah.
head off, man. Look, we definitely
Yes, sir.
whenever y'all invite me back, I'll be more than happy to do another
Yes, sir.
20 podcasts. We definitely got to get Zoe up
For
here.
sure. For sure.
You can
For
see
sure.
the
Yeah.
women, African American woman side of it, and
Yeah.
maybe two
Yeah.
or three
Yeah.
years when we rocking and rolling, you got a million podcast listeners. We'll have a little energy up there. She get to tell her side of it. Then a little
Yes,
five,
sir.
6 year old coming up in the hunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool. Definitely. I got
Yeah.
I got to call Zoe and see if I
Okay.
I know she about
Uh
2 hours up the road and I ain't even been to get no
yeah, okay.
feedback. But I got to try
Yes,
to
sir.
find her.
Okay.
10 for you. Because it ain't gonna
Yes, sir.
stop nothing. Whether
Uh
I got the keys to the truck, hey Dick, I go out there and walk across that field if I got to. I got
yes,
whatever it
sir.
takes to get out there in them bushes. Sometimes you just got to go do it. And whether you're hunting on a
Yeah.
car, hunting on a bike, hunting on your feet, the good Lord
Yeah.
gave you the opportunity to go out there and be at peace with Mother Nature. It's just that simple. Go
Yes,
out
sir.
there and do it and enjoy it. So on that note,
Yeah.
I'ma holler at you, brother.
Okay. All right, Bo. Hey, signing out, man.
All right, big dog. If you didn't
Okay.
know, now
All
you
right,
know
man.
so. Welcome to the Boat Show.
Yes, sir. All right. This your boy, Big Boy. Boy, gang, signing out.